The side is in a good run of form at the moment. Life must be pretty good there.
Yeah, it's been a good month or so. I think results have started to come, and performances are good as well, which is always nice. Sometimes those two don't marry up, but I think performances have been good as well. So we're in good shape and looking to keep it going.
A few subtle differences with the new man in charge. How have you found him, and what do you make of the style of play? It's very similar, but it's just a few subtle differences.
Yeah, I think they've been the gaffer and his team have been excellent since they came in. He's got his ideas of what he wants to do, and like you said, it's just more of a tweaking than a major overhaul. But I'm enjoying playing and enjoying his ideas, and I think it's just a little bit more, just giving the team a bit more of an injection in pace. Really, I think we're sort of playing through the thirds a lot quicker, and maybe giving up a little bit of control, but I think it helps sometimes because we're a little bit higher up the pitch and a little bit more dynamic than what we were previously.
It feels like a nice settled feel to the side. It seems to be, this is always often the case when teams are playing well. There's normally a settled side in there.
Yeah, I think it becomes difficult to drop people. I think it's always a good thing when teams win, and players are playing well. They don't want to come out of the team, and I think the manager normally doesn't want to change too much. So I think it does help that it settles everything down and you get a bit of rhythm, and hopefully that continues. And we've got good players waiting in the wings. So I think the boys that are lucky enough to be starting, know that you have to perform because there's someone waiting to step into your shoes.
You look like you're still enjoying it out there. 700 league games recently. You must love playing with those youngsters, mustn't you?
Yeah, it's better than playing with old boys, that's for sure. They can do it for you. It's really good. It's nice to be a part of. Really good young lads. There's a real nice feel about the place. They all get on really well, and it's got a nice vibe about the place again. It's been a while since it's felt like this, and everyone enjoys playing with each other and enjoying what we're doing. So it's nice to be involved with sort of the granddad of the group, sort of overseeing things. But it's nice to be part of.
You must have been asked this a million times, but I suppose you'll just carry on while you're still enjoying it, and you're obviously still enjoying it because you're rolling back the years and still playing really well.
Yeah, there's no time frame or no targets in sight of what I want to do or how far I want to play on to. Really, it's just as long as I'm playing well enough and feel well enough, then I'll sort of keep going. And until one of those things changes, then it's sort of on the back burner really.
What do you make of the two alongside you, the current two anyway, Darling and O'Hora? They're such good ball players. Just got to learn their craft a little bit longer because they're obviously destined for big things.
Yeah, they're talented boys. They've had a good grounding really. That especially Harry, he's very young but played a lot of games, which is what you need as a defender. I think strikers, they can sort of be a bit flash in the pan, and they can get be a bit more streaky than defenders. I think as a defender you have to just play the games, get used to playing at different players and different ways of dealing with that, and it will hold them in good stead in their careers, as no doubt they'll move up the leagues and do well for themselves. So they've been excellent so far, and like I said, they're getting pushed by we've got Aidan and Zach on the sidelines waiting, and it's not just a case of the free play, and there's two more pushing the boys who are equally as talented, and both at really good ages. So it's just a case really of improving us, as we try and do every day in training, trying to improve and sort of pushing each other to be better.
How much has Liam Manning asked you for advice and little bits and pieces on the training ground, or just about certain individuals or certain nuances at the club? Has he called on you for bits of info?
We talk. I wouldn't say he's asked me for advice. He's got his own ideas and knows what he wants. In all fairness, so he's not like that. But we sort of chat about maybe things that have happened in the past, how we've been asked to play, or how certain managers were, or or that kind of stuff. So we talk football quite a lot, and that's not just me. He's very personable with most of the players and likes to have a chat, and so he sort of, I think he just gets to know you without really knowing. It's a bit of a he sort of talks to you and sort of picks your brains without you sort of realising it a little bit. So he's he knows his stuff. He doesn't need me to help him out.
I was sat behind him at the Cheltenham game 10 yards back. I don't think I've ever seen a manager or a head coach so calm while the game is going on. I mean, he's quite quiet, but he's obviously thinking about the game. I mean, is he like that all the time? What's he like in the dressing room at half-time, at full-time?
Yeah, he's very considered. He's not a ranter or a raver. Everything's coaching points, what he wants, how it feels, what we can do to improve. I think that's what I really like about him. It's like nothing's for show. I think a lot of times you see that for managers. It's not really for the players. It's for everyone else in the stadium. I think with the management team, they're very much focused on us and trying to actually affect the result rather than maybe playing up for everyone else. And he's very assured when it comes to what he wants. And there is a nasty streak there. A few of us can attest to that. A few players were late for training the other day, and he's not someone to cross. So he definitely has that other side to him, but it's just a different way of going about it.
The contrast to Styles then on the bench on Saturday with Steve Evans in the Gillingham dugout. He might be banned from there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a different way of going about it, and no problem with what Steve Evans does. Is his approach, and it works really well for him and his career. He's been very successful throughout his career, so it's a different way of doing it, and it works for him. And when you go to Gillingham, it's always a tough place. You don't get anything for nothing's given to you there, so it creates a very difficult team to play against, and it's a very difficult place to go.
Cool, nice one. Cheers, Dave.
Thank you.
What is it about going to Gillingham? Because it always appears that you can go in there in whatever form, but ultimately it comes out and it feels like everything gets turned on its head. And we ultimately come away licking our wounds after a defeat.
It's a bit of a throwback in terms of the stadium. I think the fans are quite close and a small pitch. You can feel quite on top of you at Gillingham. It's different to most grounds. And then normally, fans are very raucous, and their team's very front-footed. Normally play a little bit more direct than some other teams in the league, but they do it with real quality, and they know their jobs and they know what they're doing. So it's just a real good combination that they have. Really, it makes for a real difficult game, and that when you go there, you have to be right on top of your form to get anything out of it. And it's a good test in League One of sort of where you're at in terms of your own season, and so it's a real good test for us.
When you say going there on top of your form, 6 games unbeaten, can't really ask for an awful lot more than that, can you?
No, yeah, it's been good. It's been good, and arguably we could have probably snatched a few more points, especially in the away games. Probably deserved a little bit more, but we're going there looking in good shape and happy with where we are. But obviously, we know still loads to work on and loads we know we want to improve on. So it's just a case of keeping it going and keep trying to get better.
It's the best run of form that you guys have had since the start of the League 2 season where you won promotion. I mean, it's one heck of a start, isn't it? Especially given that the only game that you lost was about 24 hours after the manager came in.
Yeah, it was. I think even under Russ, when those fixture lists come out, it looked a real tricky start. I think 4 of the first 6 were probably arguably fancy to be in the top 6 for those teams. So we knew it would be a real hard start, and it's turned out to be that. It's been very hard. We've had to earn those points, but we're really pleased that 1, how we're playing and what we're doing, and 2, the points tally as well. So it's been a good start, but that's all it is, and we have to keep building on that and make it a successful season.